To the air right away. Here's Shuck. And Thomas has it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's early, but it now a cliche word here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Now Shuck. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Shuck. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. 19-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, watch it. Watch the motion.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now this great city, Boston, one of the fastest growing metropolises, not just in Texas, but in the U.S. as a whole. Of course, the University of Texas is here. Vibrant nightlife, great music scene, great food scene. And now an NFL franchise, and these folks are over the moon. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw, here's Nix. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards on the
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Take him down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Jets at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room.
Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. You look at this Bears defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done. Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Chuck now to throw. Incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
To throw now, Chuck. And this one is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. He'll swing this out to Sampson. Calling a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
To throw is Shuck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. To throw is Nix. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he stopped immediately there. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Nix to the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll go play action with Nix. Short throw caught by Bowers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
Here's Nix. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field. It's halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Ready.
Here's Nix once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Nix. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
First and 10 at the 20.
On 1st down, Sampson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing, Shuck. Now he's going to step up and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
That's good for a Bears 1st down. A gain of 13 yards.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williamson. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Kaimi Fairbairn.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
From the 23, here's second down and 7.
Huddle. Almost set. Ball leverage. Ready. My name is Hutton.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Ready. My name. Away. Throw.
Throwing Nix. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Captain.
Looking to throw. Nix. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Have a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green light here. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That'll be completed to Sampson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now back to throw. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Brian Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 20.
Here we go.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That's out to the left, flat and complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Nix targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is going pretty well. I could come right back at it.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. Able to power through. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30.
I think everyone is watching. We're certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, aren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there. And there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Second catch for him today, and they'll line up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run on first down. Sampson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, a 3rd down and 8. From the gun, Shuck. He finds his man, complete. That's Williamson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it is 42-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
The 35-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And 7.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Rush in.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they can snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
From the gun, he lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. He may go, and they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
A gain of 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Here's a
handoff out of the gun. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And his throw here is incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad this.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
Of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
On the double. Dragon 60. Come on, come on.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
From the gun, Shuck got his tight end. That's complete. It's Williamson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention